Please rise for the presentation of colors. Remove your headwear as the national anthem will be played.
You may now be seated. Good evening and welcome to Westwood High School. My name is CJ Moore. Thank you to all families and faculty for your presence and support in attending graduation today. Rest assured, parents, the speech won't take as long as finding a parking space did. I want to start my speech by sharing a quote I made myself back in sophomore year, a mantra that I still live by. There's more to life than right now. As I speak to my fellow class of 2025, I want you to think about where we are in our lives, this moment in time. It only happens once. Maybe going to serve, going straight to the workforce, maybe going off to college, scared to leave home for the first time. Maybe you've already packed your bags and left mom crying at the front door. Love you, mama. Regardless of where you stand, one thing will always ring true. There's more to life than right now. When I reflect on my own journey, the highs, the lows, the successes, the not so successful Spanish presentations, gracias, Mr. Nunez, there's always a day after. No matter what happened, life kept going, and that's a really good thing. I've been incredibly fortunate this past year to have had the chance to organize Arizona's first alopecia awareness walk. It wasn't easy. Some nights I'd stare at my laptop wondering if it'd even work, if all the hours of promotion, planning, and logo design would mean something to someone. And then I hear my mantra again, there's more to life than right now. Because this wasn't just about me. It's about creating something meaningful for a community that often feels invisible in their expression. And none of that would have been possible without the help and support of my Westwood family. I truly cannot thank you all enough for giving back to a fellow student chasing one of their lifelong dreams. But here's the thing. After that dream came true, the next morning arrived like it always does. And with it came a new opportunity, a new possibility to build something even bigger. Now, take a moment and think about your greatest achievement. Think about the effort it took to get there. The sacrifices, the persistence, the growth, that moment was yours and it mattered. But just like me, you're not done. So I'll ask again, what do you want to accomplish? And more importantly, who is the person you want to become? In a world that often tries to box us in, the person we want to become seemingly gets pushed further and further aside in order to fit in with everyone else. Your voice, your story, your personality, they're powerful. Whether it's your style, your passions, or how you treat people, express yourself to the fullest extent, because the world doesn't need more copies, it needs more of you. Before they start playing me off stage, I only have a couple of things left to say. The future isn't waiting for us to be perfect. It's waiting for us to show up courageously, passionately, and as ourselves. There's more to life than right now, but right now is where it all begins. Thank you, class of 2025. Let's go build something amazing.
Skuktash, Anianap Jig Glenell Smith. I am grateful to be here saying the land acknowledgement. I will start now. It is vitally important to acknowledge that the land we live and work on is the homeland of the native peoples who have inhabited this landscape for millennia and continues to be spiritually connected to the anthem of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community, the SRP-MIC who live here today. The SRP-MIC is located in central Arizona and continues to be a confederation of two unique tribes with their own languages, customs, cultures, religions, and histories. The anthem, known as the Pima, and the Pipash, known as Maricopa. Sapo, thank you.
No one notices it, but every single second of your life, you make decisions, moment by moment, that lead you to the next. You don't feel yourself change because you're with yourself all the time. But in the blink of an eye, years have passed. And in the blink of an eye, you won't recognize yourself. At certain points in life, you look back at the person you once were, your personality, your values, your fundamental being, and it's uncanny knowing that person was once you. When I look back at who I was before these past 4 years, it's almost unfathomable how much I've changed. I was the quietest, most withdrawn person you could meet, closed off not only to others, but to myself. Every day felt like a chore, and it was hard to find passion in anything. I didn't know what I liked or what made me happy. I thought that's how it would be for the rest of my life because that's how it works. You only know what you've experienced, and for the most part, you only want to experience what you know. I sat and pouted in my little bubble for the longest time, never daring to leave. But before I even let myself notice, I slowly found my voice, and I stepped out. If I could pinpoint the start of this change, it would be when I decided to join the video club during my freshman year. I only went for 2 meetings, which doesn't seem like it would be very significant, but I've learned that what you get out of something isn't always what you expect it to be. Mr. Ross, the advisor of the club, suggested I perform in the amphitheater during lunch for Battle of the Bands. Due to my people-pleasing tendencies and being afraid of disappointing a teacher I had just met, I agreed against my better judgment at the time. But after performing, people came up to me and said I did a good job. I felt proud of something for once, and that completely changed the course of my life. Thank you, Mr. Ross. After discovering this newfound confidence and love for performing, I started sitting in the drama room during lunch where I met people who inspired me, people who were happy with each other, funny and talented. More than anything, I wanted to be part of that. So I joined the class the next year. Through each new person, I found my voice and discovered things about myself and what I was capable of. I built confidence over time, and with every new experience, I learned who I was. The first time, freshman year, when I auditioned for the school musical, I didn't get in. But I kept learning, improving, and growing. Eventually, I was given the opportunity to be part of something bigger than myself and perform in every main stage production since, from ensemble to supporting roles to landing the lead in my last show. Theater didn't just give me a stage, it gave me a home, and I will forever be grateful for being given that chance to find myself. Thank you, Mr. Chavez. The people you surround yourself with are more powerful than you think. People change people. They shape who you are. They could either push you further into that bubble or pull you out. I'm grateful for my family for supporting me, my teachers for guiding me, my friends for lifting me higher, and my school community for letting me belong. And yet the most influential person of all, the person you spend the most time with, is no other than yourself. You are the person who decides which parts of yourself to hold on to and which to let go. You are the person who chooses to embrace change or fight against it, and change will come. We graduated. That's remarkable, truly. The hard work we've all put in deserves to be celebrated. But this isn't an ending. It's the start of the rest of our lives. As we move forward, choose to be kind to yourself. Choose to embrace change, and choose to become someone you'll be proud to meet when you look back. In the blink of an eye, 4 more years will have passed. And in the blink of an eye, 10, 20, 30 more have flown by. And in the blink of an eye, everything about you could have changed. But despite all of it, you are still you. Change doesn't erase who you are, but it helps you grow into the person you're meant to be. Every version you have ever been and ever will be lives in you, and you are worth everything. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Glory
Okay, now good evening, everyone. It feels surreal standing here today looking at each and every one of you up close. My friends, classmates, school faculty, and families of fellow graduates. My name is Brianna Gabriela Morales Figueroa, and I stand before you today with a heart full of pride, gratitude, and excitement as not only as a student, but as a representative of the class of 2025. Though I am reminded that today is not just about my achievement, but also the accumulation of the love, sacrifices, and the dreams of many people who have helped me get here today. Like many, I am the first in my family to graduate from high school. And just in a few months, I will be the first, thank you, I will be the first to go to a college my parents did not have the opportunity to attend. Now that's a huge accomplishment, not just for me, but for my family, my community, and for every single person who believed in me when I almost didn't. However, today I especially want to thank my friends that I've made and the classmates who have walked beside me through thick and thin, through every last-minute study review. And I know you feel me, IB students. Every moment of doubt and every burst of joy. You remind me that we're all in this together, that laughter can carry us through the hardest days, and that we're capable of so much more. I also want to share this moment with you guys about, oh my gosh, sorry guys, I'm a little nervous. So I want to share this moment with my family, especially my sister, my brother, my uncle, who isn't here today, but I know he is here listening, and my parents who are here in the crowd right now. And of course, my family in Mexico who are probably watching on my mom's Facebook Live, so hey, say hi to them right now. Also, I have not had water today or tonight right now, so I'm a little thirsty, so let's hope I pull through this. Okay, ahora quiero decir algo para mis padres. Gracias por los sacrificios que ustedes han hecho. Y sí, a veces nos podemos pelear y se nota que tenemos su carácter, pero siempre los amaré con todo mi corazón, aunque no siempre lo digo. Y a mis hermanos los amo tanto. Los momentos que hemos compartido siempre serán mis favoritos. Y hola Daniela y Brandon. Y a mi tío, gracias por siempre estar con nosotros en los momentos difíciles. Te mereces todo el mundo. Soy quien soy por ustedes, y I am who I am because of all you all. As I thought about all the people who helped me get here, I found myself reflecting on how to truly honor this moment. I found myself reflecting on how to truly, oh wait. Okay, there you go. And express my gratitude to you all. While preparing this speech, I'll admit I wasn't really sure where to even start. In fact, I even considered letting ChatGPT write this for me. But the graduation speech that ChatGPT typed out for me was missing something. Something sincere, something personal, and something that no artificial intelligence could, because it wasn't my own voice. But no worries, I did not let ChatGPT write my graduation speech at all, because I've chosen a different direction. So I began to think about all the valuable lessons I have learned all throughout high school. I then remembered something that my teacher once has taught me. that to this day has changed my perspective. To set the scene, I was at my lowest point in high school as a junior who had the SATs the following week, which I know many of you probably had the same feeling. I was really stressed out, which I became essentially burnt out. And because of my SATs were what really mattered to me and what would determine my future. In my head, all I could think about was that I should get a high SAT score. And even though I did receive a good SAT score, I remember back what my teacher said to me once. She said, "The value of any experience lies in what you achieve, but in how it shapes who you become." At first, I was really confused. I thought the whole point of working hard was achieving high scores to prove my worth, to show that I could succeed. But as time went on, these words came to make sense. Once reflecting back on what I have done during my high school years, I initially believed what defined me was my status at school, as a student but not as a person. Many around me saw me as an ideal student who was the president of many clubs, always received the highest grades possible, attended prestigious summer programs, and even had her work done by the deadline, which I even know was not true. I then started to let those become expectations to not disappoint anyone, my friends, teachers, my parents, but especially myself. So I began to see everything as a competition, hoping to always win. But over time, I realized how important it is to honor your own values. Trust your abilities and stay true to yourself. High school has taught me that no matter how much the world around you changes, the one thing you could have control over is how you respect and value yourself. And I know it's something that will continue to guide me in the future. So as I stand here today, ready to take on the next step, I know that it's not about the accomplishments I remember the most, but the person that who I've become in the process. And that is something no one can ever take it away from me. So I'll end it with this. No matter what you choose to do after you leave here, you can now say that you graduated from the class of 2025. So congratulations to you. You made it this far, but it won't end here because you overcame what was believed to be challenging. But the challenge became worth it at the end. And thank you, and let's make the next few moments of our lives unforgettable by filling a new chapter with memories of who we wish to become. Thank you.
Good evening, Westwood families, friends, staff, and most importantly, graduates. Tonight we honor the 63rd graduating class of Westwood High School, 63 years of warrior pride, tradition, and excellence. And class of 2025, you have added a powerful new chapter to that legacy. You've shown heart, hustle, and perseverance every step of the way. But before we begin, let's stretch out a little bit. I want you to ask something of you. Graduates, take a moment right now. Let's stand up, turn around, wave to your families, your friends, your mentors, everyone in the stands who's been in your corner. These are the people who believed in you. lifted you up, cheered you on. Every test, every triumph, every late night. So take it in, soak up this moment. Enjoy your time on this field one last time as a student. You have earned it. So I've challenged this class to ensure that everybody knows that Westwood is graduating tonight. We want the school on Lindsay and Brown to hear it. We want the school on Power and Brown to hear it. War Eagle! Man, there we go. Their class motto, a quote from Mac Miller, reminds us, people change and things go wrong, but just remember life goes on. It's a perfect reflection of a class that has learned to adapt, to persevere, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Before we begin the celebration, we take a moment to honor those who are not with us tonight, whether a classmate, a beloved family member, or a dedicated supporter. Their love and legacy remain with us. The empty chair at the front symbolizes their presence in our hearts, not just today, but always. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember those we hold dear.
You don't need it. We're just...
Thank you to the Mesa Public Schools District Office for their continued support of Westwood High School. We are honored to have Miss Arlinda Mann, our Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools for the West area, Miss Teresa Baca, Assistant Superintendent of Special Education, and Mrs. Sharon Benson, a newly elected governing board member and proud alumni of Westwood High School with us tonight. Your presence reflects the strong connection between our district leadership, our community, and the bright future ahead for our graduates. Also sitting with me, Mr. Heddick, please stand. A VIP honored guest for the 2024-25 Eula B. Harris Teacher of the Year, Mr. Tyler Heddick, as a 9th grade team teacher. Mr. Heddick represents the very best of our educators, a dedicated math teacher. He inspires students to see not just the beauty in numbers, but the logic, creativity, and real-world connections math brings to life. He's a champion for collaboration, always working side by side with his colleagues to support students in meaningful, team-based ways. Tyler, thank you for your passion, professionalism, and the impact you make every day. At Mesa Public Schools, we hold fast to our promise to know every student by name, serve them by strength and need, and prepare you for college, career, and community. In addition, we want our students to have a competitive advantage over all graduates, that is, with our Graduation Plus model. And you'll see students tonight dripping with cords and dripping with stoles, showing their competitiveness, that they just don't get a diploma, but they graduate with purpose, preparation, and a path forward. And it all starts with the people surrounding you and possibly in the stands. Would our incredible Westwood teachers, counselors, coaches, and staff please stand and be recognized? If you're an educator who has lifted these students from kindergarten to 8th grade, please stand. You have poured your wisdom, your energy, and your heart into this class, and you have modeled what it means to be resilient, reflective, collaborative, innovative, and driven, the very traits we lift up in our portrait of a graduate. Thank you for believing in these students and for helping them believe in themselves. Now, something truly inspiring, because of the impact of our educators have made, we have 7 students in this class of 2025 who have declared education as their college major. Would those future educators please rise? Thank you very much. Dr. Forless has a commitment that when you graduate from a 4-year institution and are certified, a promise that when you earn your credentials, there's a classroom in Mesa ready to welcome you home. War Eagle! Westwood is a place where traditions run deep and new stories begin. Tonight, we recognize families who have entrusted us with 5 or more graduates over the years. Would our legacy families please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your loyalty, your trust, and your belief in Westwood High School. We also recognize those who are blazing new trails. If you are the first in your family to graduate from high school, would you please stand? Your strength, perseverance, and courage inspire us all. You're not just graduating, you are making history. War Eagle! This class has soared in every direction. 81 students completed our IB diploma or career-related programs, the largest group in 20 years. $14 million in scholarships. 48 students completed professional internships their senior years. 5,000 hours of community service across programs like AVID, JROTC, and NHS. And 33 AVID students are first-generation college-bound. And we have, Ms. Spear, 46 seals of biliteracy, making the class of 2025 one of the highest ever. War Eagle! But that's just the beginning. Our student athletes made headlines this year. State champions in unified basketball, state runner-up in unified badminton, varsity cheer finishing top 5 at AIA State, then competed nationally. 5 football players signed to play in college. 7 girls soccer seniors are heading to collegiate teams, and dozen earning all-region honors across sports. And as you will hear, Westwood is represented at all of the major universities and colleges. Westwood graduates will also be represented in many branches of the military, as well as serving LDS missions in this country and abroad. And we proudly honor those entering the military service, graduates enlisting in the Army, Navy, Marines, National Guard, Air Force. Please stand and be recognized for your patriotism and service to our country. In addition, our Air Force JROTC cadets logged 2,400 hours of community service and are on track for distinguished unit recognition. War Eagle! Our artists and performers lit up every stage and gallery. Our choir students placed 10 in regionals, 5 in all-state, and we have 1 Seal of Arts. Orchestra and band earned excellent ratings at festivals with students performing with MCC's orchestra. We have theater wowed over 1,000 young audience members, earned 6 superior ratings, and received ASU Gamage Award nominations. We'll be performing this Saturday. Visual arts students brought home 48 ribbons, including 13 first-place awards, and placed 2nd in the district. When the spotlight hit, Warriors were ready. Our clubs and student-led initiatives reflect the brilliance and compassion of this class. National Honor Society inducted 74 new members. Our French and Spanish Honor Societies and FFA planted 40 trees and donated food to our community. Earth Clubs, Airbenders project tackled air quality and earned a Sierra Club grant and presented at the Capitol. FBLA, FFA, DECA, CTSO students competed at the state level, and we launched our first ever National Technical Honor Society, the only one in the district. War Eagle! Our graduates are heading across the country and beyond, pursuing college, career, and service with the warrior spirit. They'll be attending major universities like Arizona State University, Northern Arizona University, University of Arizona, Colorado School of Mines, Duke, Yale, Johns Hopkins, New York University, Carnegie Mellon, University of Texas at Austin, University of Pennsylvania, University of Connecticut, North Carolina State University, Oregon State University, Scripps College, Embry-Riddle, University of Utah, BYU, Pomona College, just to name a few. Others will continue their journey at community colleges and career programs like Mesa, Scottsdale, Gateway, Chandler Gilbert, Phoenix College, Coconino Community College, and EVIT, earning certifications and gaining valuable real-world experience. Some graduates are heading into trade schools like RSI and Penrose Academy. Wherever you're headed next, whether it's a classroom, a lab, a stage, a base, or the workforce, you take the strength, pride, and legacy of Westwood with you. We believe in you and we're proud of you. War Eagle! Class of 2025, you are scholars, athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, leaders, change makers. You've left a legacy that's bold, compassionate, and uniquely yours. And while tonight marks the end of one chapter, it also marks the thrilling beginning of what comes next. And yes, as your principal, I'll always remember the time we went viral on social media. I hit away that fadeaway three-pointer so clean it could have made LeBron James cry. You know the one, 4 million views, 400,000 likes, shared over 42,000 times. Just a principal and a couple of Westwood seniors making a warrior-style social media. That reel that lit up the internet. That moment, like this class, is unforgettable. I'm honored to be your principal. You've made me very proud every step of the way. Your legacy is etched in our halls, our hearts, and the history of this incredible school. And now the most important words I'll say tonight. By the authority vested in me, I proudly present the Westwood High School class of 2025. These students have met all graduation requirements set forth by the Mesa Public Schools Governing Board and the Arizona State Board of Education. To congratulate the Warrior Class of 2025, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce Mesa Public Schools Assistant Superintendent of West Area Schools Elementary, Miss Arlinda Mann. War Eagle!
Thank you, Dr. Gilmore. Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it. Tonight, you'll receive your diploma. However, graduation is not just about this piece of paper you receive. It's about the journey. Years filled with studying, taking tests, forming new friendships, learning new things, and failing forward. The journey may not have been easy, but you persevered, and you are here tonight. As you close this chapter of your life, you open a new one. Whether you move on to the workforce, higher education, trade schools, or the military service, what you have learned in high school will always be with you. Remember that the world is full of possibilities. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your journey is just beginning. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Sharon Benson of the Mesa Unified School District Governing Board, who will accept the class of 2025 and confer diplomas.
Thank you, Mrs. Mann. And as a former warrior, I would like to congratulate the class of 2025. You did it, and according to what Mr. Gilmore said, you guys rocked it. Dr. Gilmore, I accept the class of 2025 and confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed the Mesa Unified School Districts and the Arizona State Board of Education, their requirements for graduation. And now it's time to hand out diplomas.
Ooh, it's my favorite part.
Cade Parker Katzenmeyer.
Anthony Tarek Ibrahim.
Kenneth Michael Olmedo.
Isabella Soraya Malkman.
Hazel Anastasia Enriquez Insunza.
Evan Brandon Reeves.
Isaac Thomas Torso Lavelle.
Leah Alexeyevna Kazimova.
Chance Jameson Moore.
Ryan Jack Wallace.
Sagan Charles Morosi.
Tova Elise Brodsky.
Gavin Michael Greenfield.
Andrés Julián Velázquez Garduño.
Luis Gregorio Aguilar Oliver.
Nat Grogan.
Sine Madison Lee.
Alexandria Guadalupe Flores.
Lincoln Hunter Daw.
Vu Hui Vu.
Karina Noel Todd.
Jaden Song Win.
Isabel Mariela Lopez.
Eve Annalise Uren.
Marco Antonio Lopez.
Hiba Mohammed Abdullah.
Miguel Ángel Lopez Jr.
Brian Anthony Abundes.
Mona Lidia Guillén Lopez.
McCaden Leo Achen.
Nicholas Ray Lopez.
Mackenzie Ray Acosta.
Rito Javier Lopez Jr.
Abigail Dorothea Rose Adkins.
Adrián López Cristobal.
Gideon Alkelua.
Arlene López Ochoa.
Iris Camila Alarcón.
Raúl López Paredes.
Tabitha Ellen Albert.
Joseph López Pavón.
Thomas John Albert.
Estuardo Nehemias López Ramírez.
Jocelyn María Alcantar Campos.
Emiliano López Rascón.
Hermes Dominic Alcantar Ibarra.
Ángela Mía López Raucho.
Edwin Pedro Aldaña Hernández.
José Ángel López Rubalcaba.
Alía Ana Alejandre.
Kenia Alianet López Sánchez.
Jonathan Michael Alexander.
Valdín Andrea Lobato.
Os Habib Al-Jarani.
Alejandro de Jesús Lucas Torres.
Zain Alabadin Al-Jarani.
Regina Guadalupe Lucero.
Carson Scott Aldridge.
Samuel Luna Suchip.
Ariana Alonso Cortez.
Kehlani Lurth.
Lluvia Susan Alonso Esparza.
Javier Joel Macías.
Ricardo Ernesto Alvarado.
Noah Joel Macías Cifuentes.
Omar Oswaldo Álvarez Mejía.
Jacqueline Madrid Chaires.
Carol Itzel Álvarez Cepeda.
Emilio Magana García.
Charlie Amador.
Fernando Maldonado Fernández.
Kate Anderson.
Messiah Don Manuel.
Carolina Andrade Delgadillo.
Martín Julián Manso Vargas.
Jacob Judam Andrews.
James Marshall V.
Anastasia Antillon.
Roy Lee Martin.
Esley Neri Jacome.
Pascual Martín Miguel.
Nathaniel Wyatt Rigsby.
Alex James Martinez.
Josefa Verónica Antonio Pascual.
Chris Martinez Jr.
Angie Adalai Apodaca Godínez.
José Roberto Martínez.
Amber Armengol.
Ivonne Martínez Acosta.
Emanuel Armenta.
Caro Chaslin Martinez Almontes.
Claire Arnett.
Jacqueline Martinez Corona.
Logan Lorenzo Arnett.
Isaac Martinez Calvez.
Jocelyn Arreola.
Jasmine Alexandra Martinez Zaragoza.
Sherilyn Arreola Palomares.
Alyssa Renee Masterson.
Diego Artigas Gutierrez.
Jacqueline Michelle Matias Pablo.
Javier Guadalupe Arballo Guerrero.
Nevea Ajay McCarty.
Julissa Areli Avalos.
Caitlin Violet McLaughlin.
Kimberly Anaí González Áviles.
Daisy Jamilet Medina Nevares.
Saúl Áviles López.
Juan Manuel Mejía Jara.
Emily Socorro Avina.
Jennifer Mejía Jiménez.
Kathleen Joanne Axelrod.
Chanel Eileen Mendez.
Eric Julián Ayon.
Valerie Mendoza Mendez.
Izzy Lynn Bailey.
Alexa Mendoza Morán.
Jocelyn Perla Valderrama Correa.
Miranda Meneses.
Alejandro Roberto Baltier.
Karen Michelle Merida Hernández.
Solay Sofía Barajas.
Niall Yatante Meredith.
Marisol Ángel García.
Linda Zoe Merino Hernández.
Calvin David Barnes.
Aiden Carpio Merrill.
Leslie Jazmín Barragán.
Juliana Michelle Mesa Hernández.
Jada Ann Marie Barreras.
Maxwell Howard Millett.
Kaylin Jane Baugh.
Ridge John Millett.
Alexandra Bayona Martinez.
Candace Catherine Mitchell.
Amy Begay.
Alondra Molina Peña.
Joshua Bejarano.
Melissa Monares Osuna.
Michelle Beltrán Bojorquez.
Leslie Saragui Moncaraz.
Julissa Isabel Beltrán Solís.
Macy Monte.
Yair Anderson Benitez.
Mackenzie Monte.
Callista Amara Benson.
Nicolás Montano Bodin.
Savion Kendall Biano Núñez.
Alexia Valentina Montes Hernández.
Kira Mona Rose Bitt.
Axel Gael Mora Ordaz.
Riley Nicole Blagg.
Daniel Alejandro Morales.
Alexander Anthony Blanco.
Gabriela Morales.
Abby Jane Blotter.
Brianna Gabriela Morales Figueroa.
Lucy Driggs.
Dariana Alejandra Morales Salomón.
Tanner Ianthe Gudgeon.
Mónica Cecilia Moreno.
Luke Tillman Willis.
Michelle Moreno Castillo.
Kimball Bodine.
Darla Ashley Moreno Gandarilla.
Kendra Danielle Bloomer.
Cassandra Moreno Murrieta.
Marco Antonio Bobadilla.
Mariah Nevea Morel.
Robert Daniel Bodine.
Kyron Justin Morissette.
Joseph Dominic Boenzi Jr.
Jacob Austin Moss.
Caleb Jason Bolin.
Valeria Moya Contreras.
Gianna Lee Elaine Bond.
Samantha Marie Muñoz Bandala.
Jonathan Borges Higuera.
Aiden Mertzef.
Gus Worth Bowles.
Haley Jean Murphy.
Ryan Christopher Brimley.
Jack Martin Murphy.
Navy Elizabeth Brinkerhoff.
Audrey Lucille Nagley.
Christopher Caleb Briones.
Yaslin Talaí Naranjo.
Kaylee Elizabeth Brock.
Cameron Jada Nero.
Nevea Brooks.
Francisco Nava Lopez.
Savannah Renee Brooks.
Jasmine Elizabeth Nelson.
Freddie Alexandria Burke.
Filippo Neri.
Jaden Tara Busby.
Carlos Isaac Neri.
Jesus Humberto Bustillos.
Sander Thomas.
Jordan Martin Bustillos.
Edwin Rafael Partida.
Annabelle K. Buxton.
Hunter Rain Whitaker.
Ángel Alain Cabello.
Damian Edward Franklin.
Ashley Ruby Calderon Hidalgo.
Eric Patrick Curtis Verhalen.
Jeffrey Kin Calderon Hidalgo.
Evelia Guadalupe Nieblas Corrales.
Michael David Calhoun.
Cassidy Crystal Noble.
Santiago Campillo Garcia.
Jacqueline Noguera Muñoz.
Valeria Camuñez Beltrán.
Layla Bryn Norton.
Reagan Lee Cannon.
Francisco Javier Nubes Fernandez.
Jack Burren Carpenter.
Aiden Ray O'Brien Howell.
Dayanara Carrada.
Diego Alberto Ochoa Alvarado.
Joseph Jesus Carreno.
Kyle Bennett Odin.
Jeremy Josue Carrera Torres.
Joey Ray Olivas.
Darlene Alexa Carrillo.
Ann Vu Tui Nguyen.
Lydia Marlene Carrillo.
Phan Tien Kim Nguyen.
Paola Carrillo.
Yo Ni Nguyen.
Mackenzie Margaret Castillo.
Martina Barranca.
Germán Osvaldo Castillo Cota.
Priscilla Brianna Olivas.
Angela Rose Castillo Gasca.
Genesis Italy Olivera.
Julissa Castro Morales.
Andy Ontiveros.
Iván Alejandro Celaya Cota.
Esteban Orozco Torres.
Héctor Celis Hernández.
Citlali Ortega Ortiz.
José Damián Cervantes.
Anthony Eduardo Ortega Torres.
Yamilet Patricia Cervantes.
Tabitha Shirlene Ortiz Diaz.
Shakur Justice Charles.
Jordan Mario Corral Ortiz.
Isaac Alexander Chavez.
Leroy Alexander Ortiz.
Eileen Andrea Chavez Garay.
Daryl Alden King Jr.
Rocco Marcus Chilsick.
Jonathan Lee Hood.
Wendy Yasmin Chuk Lopez.
Adriel Jovan Pagan.
Isaac Martin Chulde Granda.
Dana Lewis.
Guadalupe Cid Lopez.
Leticia Itzel Elizalde Santillán.
Eliezer Cisneros.
Kevin Patino.
Daniela Elizabeth Cisneros León.
Lucas Maddox Peterson.
Heaven Lee K. Clark.
Mara Duran Borboa.
Layla Jean Clay.
Isabela Rose Ortiz Lara.
John Robert Clemens.
Evelyn Osuna Gámez.
Ian James Clothier.
Cruz Pacheco.
Kaylee Marie Jade Coates.
Coleman David Paget.
Jasmine Isabella Comino.
Sadie Palafox Munoz.
Nevea Contreras.
Eris Ann Palmer.
Mark Emerson Coombs.
Jada Marie Parada.
Freddie Corona Garcia.
Vanessa Elizabeth Paredes.
Diego Alejandro Corral Camarena.
McKenna Marie Lynn Parkhurst.
Leilani Sofia Cortez.
Aranaya Unity Patton.
Carlos Eduardo Cortez Juárez.
Marisol Suzette Paz.
Isaac David Cortez.
Amber Suzette Peel.
Vladne Eileen Cortez Luna.
Dulce Yasmin Peña Lopez.
Haley Lorraine Cowan.
7 Antonio Pepper.
Emma Elena Cruz.
Kevin Eduardo Peraza Urias.
Jaden Mariah Cruz.
Shaylin Ultot Pérez.
Josué Asael Cruz Ibáñez.
Urbano Carlos Pérez.
Elder Curandero Moreno.
Dulce Yamilet Pérez Orozco.
Devani Curiel.
María Ángela Pérez Ruiz.
Michaela Renee Dale.
Heriberto Perla Jr.
Zachary Dennison Darby.
Alyssa Peters.
Shalea Lashandra Davis Ellis.
Tyler Marianne Pickens.
Jesus Genaro de la Torre Torres.
DeMonte Chris Pierce.
Raymond Michael Dawson Blank.
Rhiannon Irene Pierce.
Seth Charles Johnson.
Lakai Elisa Pig.
Abeni Catherine Louise Facende Moody.
Lonnie Elizabeth Pollock.
Ángel Gabriel López Morales.
Karen Adilene Ponce Moreno.
Yuri Ardani Martinez Vasquez.
Laura Porter.
Christian Roger de los Santos.
Brody John Preston.
Jolie Constance Deckermenjin.
Nayeli Pueblita Dávila.
Anaí Josette del Toro.
Magdalena Verónica Pugamachu.
Sol Estrella de la Cruz Beltrán.
Victoria Quintero.
Brisa Delgadillo Romo.
Heidi Rabago.
Emilia Miriam de Luna.
Ana Aceret Rabago Silva.
Dakota Rose Dent.
Ángel Ricardo Ramírez.
Rihanna Denvier.
Noah Daniel Ramírez.
David Lee Depew.
Kevin de Jesús Ramírez Palacios.
Sofía Olivia Díaz.
Carlos Armando Ramírez Prieto.
Christian Anthony Díaz Fernández.
Jacob Devereaux Rascón.
Natasha Mayrani Díaz Rosales.
London Alice Ray.
Celeste Esperanza Díaz Salmerón.
Jordan Riley Relaford.
Maritza Díaz Valenzuela.
Anthony Resendiz.
Melissa Díaz Valenzuela.
Ida Rashidi.
Bradley Takeo Dilbeck.
Iván Reyes.
Abdi Omar Dimbil.
Lori Rosabel Reyes.
Mariah Cherie Dixon.
Alexiana Catherine Richard.
Brandon Andrew Dominguez Dominguez.
Catherine Michelle Richards.
Daniel Dominguez Dominguez.
Sienna Jade Riggs.
Elian Duarte Cervantes.
Joseph George Rios.
Devin Lee Dunaway.
José Luis Riveros Martínez.
Sergio Eli Duran.
Amaya Cherie Luis Robertson.
Diego Duran Muñoz.
Amarie Anthony Robinson.
Devay Ami Eschef.
Regina Itandeui Robles Lugo.
Heidi Cheryl Edholm.
Alexander Denny Rodelas.
Rizal Deshawn Ellis.
Aiden Ramon Rodriguez.
Gerardo Enriquez.
Camila Rodriguez Corona.
Stephanie Enriquez Gonzalez.
Ashley Valentina Rodriguez D'Amelio.
Eric Enriquez Martinez.
Cristian Fernet Rodriguez Rosso.
Gavin Irvin.
Reina Isabela Dueñez Corrales.
Vanessa Escobar.
Maya Elizabeth Osorio.
Julio Isaac Eslava.
Maya Jaylene Mendoza.
Gabriel Yolcin España.
Rosemary Marie Carrillo.
Patrick Lee Esparza.
Brusela Ibarra Hernández.
Miguel Ángel Esparza Revilla.
Paige Lynn McBain.
Javier Espinosa Silvestre.
Abigail Reyes López.
Kai Michael Espinosa Golinsky.
Samaya Elaine Rivers.
Sheila Anaí Espinosa.
Colin James Mose.
Emily Elizabeth Estrada Lopez.
Lupita Rivera Salgado.
Daisy Evangelista Santana.
Iván Osmar Portillo Lemus.
Priscila Edith Farias Yepes.
Gabino Rojas.
Andrew Brody Farnsworth.
Philip DeAnthony Roth Jr.
Audrey Jean Filbrin.
Dylan Robert Sage Romero.
Owen Fisk.
Allison May Easton.
Cyrus Deron Fleming.
Santos Adrián Romero Peralta.
Corey Jalen Flores.
Isabela Rubio Orduño.
Julio Ángel Flores Cisneros.
Kelvin Rueda.
Lía Mariana Flores García.
Fátima Ruiz.
Steve Flores Luján.
Darlene Ruiz Ibarra.
Ariana Flores Martínez.
Asiel Isaías Ruiz López.
Hayden Michelle Flynn.
Kelly Sainz Gonzalez.
Derek Rylan Ford.
Alain Eruyel Salaices Jr.
Fernanda Gallegos Rodríguez.
Darius Jordan Salami.
Manuel Miles Garcia Jr.
Jared Salas.
Sunny. Marisol Garcia Acosta.
Rigoberta Salas Jr.
Jocelyn Sofía Garcia Ávila.
Harley Salas Iraeta.
José Francisco Garcia Flores Jr.
Carlos Alfredo Salas Montejano.
Jocelyn Nicole Garcia González.
Josiah Dan Salazar.
David Armando Garcia González.
Jennifer Salazar Fernandez.
Noah Connor Guerin.
Jocelyn Salazar Fernandez.
Dallas James Garza.
Javier David Salgado Álvarez.
Dulce Gaspar Leiva.
Salma Ali Amin Salim.
Lorena Gaspar Juan.
Juanito Antonio Samaniego.
Vanessa Gastelum.
Malisa Sánchez.
Natalie Gerardo Almaraz.
Valerie Nicole Saucedo.
Iris Giselle Germán Burgos.
Jeremiah David Saunders.
Hunter Nelson Godward Gabriel.
Kaya Lynn Shannon.
Cole James Goforth.
Cooper Scott Shepard.
Alicia Alejandra Gomez Arzaga.
Akari Allen Shorter.
Stephanie Gomez Sanchez.
Christopher Silva.
Alexandria Elita Gonzalez.
Isaiah Leo Sinica.
Braden Lee Gonzalez.
Aubrey Mida Smith.
Edwin Jesus Gonzalez.
Caleb Smith.
Sheila Gori. Daniela Ferreira Garcia.
Linnell Arolanda Smith.
Hannah Guerra Garcia.
Erwin Fernando Soto.
Cristina Ortiz.
Aaliyah Jane Spencer.
Lynn Du Win.
Brody Donald Sterling.
Patricia Gonzalez Bustamante.
Kylie Jo Steele.
Stephanie Gonzalez Cota.
Denaya Nikki Stick.
Melanie Gonzalez Gonzalez.
Luis Edgardo Swift Jr.
Manuel Ángel Grajeda Ortiz.
Ariadna Paulina Tacuba Bustamante.
Nijoni Gray Mountain.
Anna Manu Taimekovi.
Julian Victor Griffin.
Joylani Sarai Takchu.
Braden Kirkwood Grimes.
Mariana Tarras Reyes.
Brooklyn Taylor Grimes.
Lanai Latae Latrice Taylor.
Dominic Thomas Grosso.
Olga Noelia Teon Palacios.
Alma Guerrero.
Anuj Bhagwan Tate.
Juan Luis Guerrero.
Brianna Mae Thomas.
Mia Irma Guerrero.
Tamaris Ray Thomas.
Lisette Madai Guevara.
Levi Buster Thompson.
A. Javon Stephen Guion.
Luke Aaron Thompson.
Esua Esley Guzman.
Etania Celeste Toledo.
Hunter John Haynes.
Reese Ignacio Torres.
Kennedy Elaine Hammock.
Armando Torres Sanchez.
Brendan Joseph Hammond.
Sino Jolie Trent.
Nathaniel John Harmon.
Desiree Lynn Trujillo.
Angela Samhain Havelock.
Javier Trujillo Lopez.
Tabitha Eliana Havelock.
William Dane Tosi IV.
Michaela Lucille Haney.
Brianna Victoria Ubaldo Cruz.
David Christopher Henry.
Amelia Isabel Ordaneta Brigueño.
Jeremiah Henry.
Jerry Valdepeña Salazar.
Dominic Eduardo Heredia.
Serena Valencia.
Alexandria Jade Hernandez.
Lula Valenzuela.
Cruz Valeria Carrillo Hernandez.
Dailí Valerio Lomeli.
Iván Hernández.
Victor Valle González Jr.
Irving Hernández Herrera.
Maggie Diane Van Patten.
Jonathan Joseph Hernández.
Skylar John Van Busker.
Priscila Hernández Aguilar.
Serafín Ángel Vargas Jr.
Tristan Hernández Contreras.
Sandra Vargas Galloso.
Jimena Hernández Castellum.
Esteban Eugene Vázquez.
Andrés Rosario Hernández Gutiérrez.
Lexi Idalis Vázquez.
Jennifer Stephanie Hernández Islas.
Yareli Giselle Vázquez.
Diego Armando Hernández Licea.
Gracie Mikhail Van Cleve.
Michelle Hernández Natividad.
Lou Dudet.
Lisette Amiel Hernández Peña.
Paula Wallenfels.
Jocelyn Hernández Tapia.
Miguel Vázquez de la Mora.
Juan Pablo Hernández Velasco.
Mariel Vázquez de León.
Anthony Michael Hernández Enos.
Yamilet Vázquez Flor.
Maximiliano Hernández Vázquez.
Jonathan Bradley Vega.
Javier Salvador Herrera.
Melvin Anthony Vera López.
Emily Yvette Herrera Colula.
David Ernesto Videz Galdames.
Abriana Lene Herring.
Verónica Villa Ruiz.
Dominic Holcomb Dickerson German.
Abigail Garza Villalpando.
Jaden Michael Hutcherson.
Elías Israel Villarino.
Hazel Hope Hutchins.
Yaeli Villarreal.
Ruth Marie Hutt.
Marisa Villegas Medina.
Randy Eager Ianoli.
Juana Griselda Virres Miguel.
Julie Elaine Ibarra Vargas.
Shane Manuel Wagner.
Theodore Ingram IV.
Jaden Marie Walker.
Chloe Marie Jackson Borgens.
Joseph Bryce Avery Washington.
Serena Eleanor Jaramillo.
Linnea Marianne Washington.
Emmanuel Jardines Morales.
Landon Joshua Lewis Webster.
Brock Delbert Jeffries.
Ryan Faith Webster.
Azaroni Bear Jeffries.
Nijoni Tamses Welsh.
Rosa Lisa Marie Edith Jeffries.
Mackenzie Jade Westbrook.
Apolonio Paul Diejar Jimenez.
Tanner James Westover.
Erilyn Desiree Joe.
Tanea Sierra White.
Cassie Lynn Johnson.
Tyson Prince Williams Jr.
Eric David Johnson.
Amaya Madison Willis.
Zach Jones Johnson.
Brooklyn Workman.
Samuel Dean Johnston.
Ammon Jonathan Wright.
Brinley Kai Jones.
Nixon Walker Wright.
Joseph Ken Jones.
Tessa Lynn Wright.
Gracelyn Elaine Juan Barajas.
Jennifer Yanez Rivera.
David Juarez.
Stephanie Yebra Rojo.
Kevin Juarez Arguello.
Isabela Ruth Sainz.
Reinika Sandra Judy.
Josira Zazueta.
Ellery Ann Karras.
Freddie Timothy Zuniga.
Mania Amal Ramzia Kargugu.
Oscar Andres Zuniga Lopez.
David Scott Kopke.
Edgar Alejandro Lara Garcia.
Adrina Ann Cruz Kenty.
Kira May Lavallee.
Mensaline K. Kenty.
Grace Ella Layton.
Chloe Ann Kick.
Hayden Elizabeth Lee.
Cooper Michael Kick.
Leila Kaino Lanani Lewis.
Lucas Antonio King.
Cedro Manuel Lewis Jr.
Nishaila Nike Kinsel.
Danica Janae Lindsay.
Caden Robert Klein.
Kevin Lida Arteaga.
Chloe May Kunkel.
Naya Thompson.
My King Harrison Jackson Legrone.
Let's go. My brother went up there. Let's go.
All right, class of 2025. This is your last moments of high school. Be proud and loud. At this time, please grab your tassel from the right side and move it to the left. Give your final all tonight. Do it for all those around you and scream like the warrior you are. War Eagle! War Eagle! War Eagle! Ah!
Bruh, why was that so weak? Why can't they have yelled out?
All right, now, class of 2025, you can throw your hats up. And congratulations!